He's got the single family and a two family on the same lot, and I'm trying to figure out how I could sell the single family right away and try to make 400 grand.
Hey, Rich, it's Henry again. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. I just went to the post office. Now I got to get some stuff at Lowe's.
Nice. Busy day doing errands. I love it.
I've been busy every day since I got back.
I believe it. Well, listen, I wanted to touch base with you and see if you had put any thought to the offers that we had submitted to you.
No, did you submit them?
You should have received it like a week and a half ago. Did you not get it?
All right, I'll double check. Okay.
Hold on one second. I want to make sure you
when
get
I,
it.
when I get into town, I just have, I'm just nonstop.
No, I hear you. Hold on one second.
Okay.
I know you're driving, so I don't need you to pull over or anything, but please make sure that you get it. So again, like the LOI here, one second, actually, I wanted to make sure that we can at least talk about it. So like I had told you on the phone, it was a $1.8 million offer for both buildings, 45, basically like a 60, 75 day closure. So
Okay.
do you think that we can try to make something happen?
Like I said, I really haven't focused in on it. It's one of those things, where you have a certain cash flow and
Yeah.
you're living and you're trying to do your thing and coming to terms with cashing out. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
But ramifications.
Well, like we talked about, like again, like let's remember, like we're going to talk about doing a 1031. We're going to go through the whole process. I know it'll be a little difficult for a couple, not crazy difficult, but it will be a little bit of a process that we got to follow.
Yeah,
and
I got to take a look at it. So this is 1031, or one is cash and one is 1031. Is that it?
yeah, so actually no, this is actually a group that we're working with where they already found their 1031, so they don't need to. This would actually just be a straight deal. I mean, it's not cash, but I mean, like they're getting a mortgage, but I'm not worried about them getting a mortgage. So you could do a 10. What I'm saying is, obviously, I know you need to do a 1031 to make sure we save you some money on your taxes.
Well, I'd like to do that, but I don't know how this all gets done and still get a little cash out of the deal.
Yeah, like we talked about, it's going to have to be done specifically where we'll adjust the price points for each one as per speaking to your accountant, so that we can make sure that you're not getting hit over the head crazy with taxes on one of the buildings. Like we'll lower the price point on one of them, and then we'll increase the price of the other one. Whatever you're specifically looking for, we can try to make that happen. Okay?
I'm taking. Things are cleared up, so I can at least take a look at it. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Henry.
Sounds good, Rich. When can I give you a call back when you have some time to look it over?
Well, I'm hoping that today will be a good day.
Okay, so I'll give you a call back tomorrow, maybe?
Okay, if you want. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying this way we can walk through a game plan to get it done.
Okay, like I said, I'm still trying to come to terms with,
No, for sure, but our intention here is, keep in mind, like our goal is to put you in a better position where a lot of these properties aren't in New Jersey anymore, right? You're in Florida 100%, and you don't have to keep running back to pick up some $1,000 check.
More than that.
Well, I'm saying a bunch of $1,000 checks. I understand that, but I'm saying you can manage one property, 5 minutes from your house.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So in what town were you in again down here?
When I get back.
Okay. And real quick, what town were you in down here?
I'm right across from the island. I'm in downtown West Palm.
Downtown West Palm. Okay, because I had a few properties that I could show you, like as an example of what you could look at down here. You said that you were looking for more of like a shore house, like a second home down here, is what you were considering?
That's something that I'm not even exactly sure what I'm thinking.
Well, because I want to at least bring I want to give you some examples of what it would actually look like, right? So this way, like if you actually chose to do so, I could actually show you how this would all work step by step.
Okay, so I like the idea of getting my tax write-offs, but of course, that's based on certain incomes. I appreciate the idea of having a small commercial space for maybe myself or for my gal. Because she's always, playing around with that. I have a house right now, but, I like the idea that I've got a 3-unit that, the upstairs pays for everything, At this stage of the career, I'm not really looking for the expense,
No, for sure. I'm saying like we could find you, as an example, a small commercial building near you, or a nice 3 or 4 family that you could do the same thing, but maybe just upgrade a little bit and make sure, obviously you want to make sure it's still being paid by your tenants, but you'd be able to get, maybe a bigger spot for yourself, like we talked about. I'll put some ideas together is my point. I'm not saying you have to do anything. I'm just saying, I'll put some ideas together. You let me know what works.
Well, the community I'm in, for what I'm in it at, the guy next door is a big time race car driver, bought the house next to me. Okay. I've got a guy she's written like 12 novels.
Sounds like you're in a nice community.
Yeah, these are for the people. Okay, so if you go to the island, if you're not going to spend 20 million, what are you going to get? All right.
Yep.
So you come across the intercoastal and you're in El Cid, and there you're in, you know, 5 to 10. If that's still too expensive, you only want to spend 2 or 3 million. Then you come to where I live, and I pay $399 for a 3-unit.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. It's phenomenal.
It is phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
It is phenomenal.
I mean, everybody around me is a success story.
Well, you're in that type of area.
They've done well. The only other people that are there are people that bought when they were $30,000 in the 1995 or something.
I know what you're saying. No, you did. That was a good buy.
The drug community, and it's been great for the last, say, 20 years.
Yeah.
And it's only been so. And 8 minutes, I'm on Palm Beach Beach.
No, it makes sense. Well, look, I think I have a few ideas of like smaller commercial spots for you.
You go to a lot of places there. You know, it's not. It's just. You know, you go to the. You know, I got a high-end salon gal that takes care of my hair. I mean, you know, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got the life.
You're not going to get it any better. Okay?
That's right.
I mean,
that's why I'm just trying to help you spend more time in. I'm just trying to help you spend more time here in Florida.
It's 12 minutes from me.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, Mar-a-Lago.
I get it. I know.
Okay, so my point is, if I was going to spend some money, maybe I'd spend $250,000 fixing up my house.
That makes sense. Yeah, no, look. So what I can try to do is put a couple bucks.
$1 million or $1.5 million. You know, the guy behind me is probably a $6 million house.
Yeah.
The guy next to me paid $2.5 million. I paid $399.
No, you're obviously in a good place.
The numbers we're talking about here for this and that, am I going to get this? Am I going to get that? It's nickels and dimes.
Well, what I'm trying to help you do is just spend more time in Florida, not have to deal with New Jersey properties anymore.
I disagree with that, but I'm just saying, just appreciate my situation. You
know?
No,
of course. I mean, like, what I think I could do is help you put a couple bucks in your pocket just to help you renovate your house, like you said, like $250. And then we could help you find a small commercial space nearby that you could spend in. You know, we can get you some income and have your gal maybe do a business.
Yeah, I got it. I mean, you know, my brother's a mile away. My son is in Cherry Hill, so with his kids, you know what I'm saying. Like they say, nothing happens in a vacuum. You know.
I understand. Makes sense.
All right, so I'm looking at it. I mean, you know, I've been talking to you about it a long time.
Yeah.
You know. But it's a gestation period. I'm sorry that I'm not ready to.
No, it's okay. But like, look, I think that once you actually see what you could do with it.
The only thing I'm missing is finding out a bad disease when I go to see the doctor for my annual in about 3 weeks.
Well, we hope that goes clear.
That's the only thing I'm missing right now.
Yeah. I hear you. Well, look, I'll do some due diligence. I want to at least show you a couple opportunities of where you could do, and then we can take it from there. Thanks, buddy.
I'm walking down the aisles in Lowe's. Okay.
All right.
So let me
get back to Lowe's. No problem.
Thank you, Henry.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay.
Bye. He has gone back and forth with me a gajillion times just to give you some reference. Yeah, it's Henry again. How you doing, buddy?
All right, man. Good.
Good. Just curious if you ended up having a chance to speak to the wife about the Englewood property.
Yeah, I did. You know, she's not. She's saying that she's not going to accept anything than $1 million for the property.
That's fine. So what I had mentioned to you is like, look, I'm not saying I can't get you $1 million because I might be able to, but I need to. Is it possible to try to get us some type of rent roll or expenses and things like that?
Yeah, we could work on something like that for you.
Okay, I would appreciate that because, like, again, like I'm not saying I can't get there. I don't even know what the property's generating. I'd be making it up. So if you can get that to me, when do you want me to touch base with you again? Like Monday, Tuesday next week?
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday of next week.
Okay, great. I'll reach out to you then. Thank you, Dennis.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Maggie, how are you?
How you doing?
Wonderful, thank you. Just wanted to touch base and see if we can try to see if we can move something along.
I don't know. I'm kind of working with a builder in town.
What are you thinking of doing?
He gave me a quote, and he doesn't need to finance it or anything. So.
Well, I'm saying I mean, look, I could pay cash. I'm not worried about it. So I'm saying, or our guy could pay cash. So what are you what is he agreeing to or willing to do?
I want $3 million. I mean, that's bottom line. I'm not going to settle for less than that from anybody. So if you're willing to pay that, we can talk. If not, I have a couple other people that touching base with, and we'll see where that goes.
Is the builder guy at $3 million?
No, he's not. But that's what I want from him. And
I mean, if we were able to do like pay cash or, at least minimal contingencies, or at least you don't have to hold any paper. Do you think we could do something at like 2.7, 2.8?
maybe 2.8. Well, then you want commission on top of that, don't you?
Ideally, I mean, to make something. I mean, but
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so I mean, that. I don't think that would work then.
So like,
Yeah,
but if you could walk away with like 2.7 or 2.8, you'd be okay with it?
Yeah, possibly. I have to talk it over with my sons, but
Makes sense.
two eight at the least. If I could walk away with that.
I understand.
And how long would it take to close a deal?
I mean, no matter who you work with, you're going to be looking at 60 to 90 days.
Oh, I know that. No,
Yeah.
that's absolutely fine. I just don't want to look at 2 years.
No, for sure. Okay, yeah. Let me see what I can do, and
Okay.
I will try to get back to you shortly. And actually, real quick, sorry, last thing I wanted to ask you: which part of the properties was on a different lot? Which one was that? The single family or the two family?
The single family.
The single family is on a separate lot, and the two family is on the same lot as everything else.
Yeah, 391 is on its is single family.
Got it.
Is the lot right next to it.
Got it. Okay, that makes more sense. All right, let me see what I can do, and I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Thanks so
All right.
much. So I offered her initially a seller financing deal at like I think my initial offer was 2 million. And then I went up after she said she wanted 3. I came up to 2.5 million with 20% down with seller financing. And then she came back at 3 million, and she was actually considering seller financing at 3 million. So I went to 3 million with 20% down with seller financing, 4 or 5% interest only for like 3 or 4 or 5 years. Only challenge was, now she's not willing to do any seller financing. So, and the income is really rough on this one. The way I see it though, is that in my mind, I'm talking this out with you guys. Ready for this? I'm going to break it down. This is a warehouse property. Okay, it's 6 buildings in the back. Okay, it's not a lot of property. It's about 18,629 feet of Class C warehouse in a Class A area. Okay, very good area. But there's not a lot of warehouse in this market. Okay, not a lot of warehouse. So it's like she's kind of grandfathered into this. And she did not take care of it. Like, it's not a good looking property whatsoever. But the way I see this, though, is like, okay, so it's about, I think it's 18,629 feet, 1,500 square feet on the second floor. So she calls it 20,000. I'm going to say it's 18,629. If we look at the numbers here, 18,629. I'm doing back of the napkin math with you guys, okay? I want to try to get this for 100 a foot. 100 a foot is my number. I want to get the 18,629. Now, what I'm looking at this as, if I can get this for, let's just call this 1.9 million, okay? Roughly 100 a foot. 1.9 million for that. I now have to play with another $1.1 million, call it even $1 million, okay? I have to make $1 million somehow from the other assets, because she's got the single family and a two family on the same lot, and I'm trying to figure out how I could sell the single family right away and try to make 400 grand. Okay, easily is worth 400 grand. It's a two family. You clean it up, I throw 50 grand into it, clean it up, sell it for 400,000 bucks. I'm going to be plus 50K for the reno, but at least I could sell and make 400K back, right? So now I got 650K to play with, okay? Or that I have to clean up here. The two family next door is not worth that whatsoever. It's probably worth at most 450K. Maybe I can get 500 for each, 500-ish each. So it's close. It's definitely close.